morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy. We right back at your magnificent Monday. We getting ready to get it popping off. 5 strong days of voicemail. First of all, I want to say thank you for everybody who came out and sent messages. Hit me on my inbox. Be calling me, saying, hey, yo, you good? What's up with you? Holler at your boy. I was down all last week trying to take care of this knee. I appreciate the love. We right back at you, but I'm gonna bless you with plenty info because we ready to go. Always good to rock on. My man, Mike, what's going on, Coach Mike? Ready for that spring season, boy. Ready to see them Tigers do their thing, man. Ready to see them do their thing. MMFA getting ready to kick off something awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. As always, before we get down to business, let's take care of some bills. Hey. Yeah, always great. Oh, man. My man Gridiron in the building. Shouts out to my man Big Ace. How you doing? Always great to see. We got to holler, bro. We got to holler, man. We go back like fat crayons and pencil fighting. Holler at your boy. Hey. Shouts out to the great people that help keep Voice Sports on the air. And there's no way around it. You know where to be found. Hey, Dynamic Specialized Performance. DynamicSP.net is the place to be. Get with my man Ferron Carter. If you're trying to get your body right, you want to get toned, get your core strength, your speed. You want to get everything in proportion ready, whether you're in middle school, high school, preparing for college, or in college. Dynamic Specialized Performance is the place for you. There is a lot of great personal trainers around the area. Dynamic Specialized Performance, ready to take it around the nation. Make sure you go to the website at dynamicsp.net. Anywhere in the country, they keep it funky. Hey, and always get in contact with my man Ferron at 443-306-7016. That's 443-306-7016 to rock with your man. Now, if you want to move around the country with your team, there's a lot of great showcases taking place up and down the East Coast, well into the Midwest, where you get a chance to take your team and show your best. Why not go? Why not go in unison? And if you're going to go in unison, go with some flavor, baby. Go with Champion Drive Transportation.com. Champion Drive, why not ride like a champion, bro? It's what you're supposed to do. It's how you're supposed to do it. You don't go in there going, man, I think we're going to make it. Well, my quarterback and my running back is on their way because, you know, Susie and them went on the Beltway when they should have came down 95. And Riley went up 66 with my linebackers. Give us 20 more minutes before kickoff. No, if you ride up in there like a champion with Champion Drive Transportation, everybody get there on time, everybody can warm up, everybody can do what they're supposed to do. Whether you going all the way down to Florida to Naples for FBU or you going all the way up to the Canton and celebrate and do your thing with the World Youth Championships and the boy, the VZ, at the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Bam! Make sure you holler Champion Drive Transportation. 301-327-8361 is the number. 301-327-8361. And don't worry, you're not excluded. Service in D.C., Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and Pennsylvania. They will come pick you and your whole team up and take y'all where y'all got to get. So, good morning, my man, Ruck. Keep the crank going. And as always, my man K-Slay in the building. Always mad love, K-Slay. Hey, feels good to be off. Feels good to be off the injured reserve list, baby. I'm still a little funky, but it's all good. We're gonna have a great day and continue to give you what you need. We're gonna talk about a lot of great topics as the show continues to evolve. But we're going to finish up these commercial, the sponsors endorsements, because we got to keep that going, baby. As always, if you're on the West Coast or the East Coast, you want to look and feel your best. What way better to do it than if you're on the West Coast, get with my man, Brett Chris Gray at A2K Apparel, the official sponsor for the 12th Annual Cali Bowl and the C2C Showcase, which is coming your way. We will be talking about the C2C Showcase a little later on, but you get an opportunity now to get in contact with him if you want to in advance and find out more. 916-290-3034. That's 916-290-3034. You got to get in contact with BC because there's some big news coming up. And I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. He told me it was G14 classified until all the fish and the crab cakes got fried. You dig? So we're going to leave it like that. Now, if you're going to do your thing in the East, you got to holler at my man that's a straight clothing beast. Hey, get your pearl straight from always, the man with no fears. Al Spears puts it down. Showtime Athletics, and we will be hosting an event, getting down with them at Showtime Athletics, June 20th through the 23rd. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss it. Myrtle Beach is going to be on fire. The Voice going to be there. You have some great coaches from all up and down the East Coast. Great teams from all over. You got representatives from the Pro Football Hall of Fame all over the place going to be in the building. Why aren't you there? Oh, don't tell me you ain't going to ride. I just told you call Champion Drive. You go to the website. Go to Champion Drive, ChampionDriveTransportation.com. That's all good. Make sure you go to the description box at the end of the show, and I can show you how we hook it up for you for sure. But definitely make your way down. To get in contact with Al, give him a call at 704-224-3277. It's not too late to get you and your team straight. And then once you line up and get everything registered, holler at my peoples and make sure you got you a ride for the whole team, all right? Also, special shouts out to the First Lady of Voice Sports. Got to give love to her. Hey, the law offices of Sandra M. Douglas. You cannot go anywhere without specializing in personal injury, estate, family, and criminal law. I know she's one of the best I ever seen. She'll be the best that you ever saw and will stand beside you in front of that man in the court of law. Give her a call at 410-685-6181. 410-685-6181. That's right, the law offices of Sandra M. Douglas. Give her a call today. Man, as we get ready to get this thing going, I got to keep it funky on Medina. Because always, before we start talking too much, got to talk about BAM! Pick Six Academy. Pick Six Academy. Pick Six Academy. Coaching from some of the best schools in the area. Coaching from the top conferences. Coaching you the game. You want to get down with some of the best position coaches? Pick Six Academy will be in the building. You got to get in contact with them. Make sure you holler at them at pick6academy.org, P-I-C-K-S-I-X academy.org. Spell the 6 out when you go on the website. Holler at them, get right, and you will never miss an opportunity. You got a great wide receiver getting ready to start his middle school career. Maybe he's coming up from 5th grade to 6th grade. Maybe he's in the 8th grade, getting ready to go to high school. Make sure your route tree is where it's supposed to be. If you're a defensive back, your back pedal, your hip turn, your commitment level to either the inside or the outside shoulder must be on point if you're going to move to the next level and be prepared. There's a big difference between being a starter and sitting on the bench. Pick Six Academy will help you get closer, instead of losing out inch by inch. You dig where I'm coming from? Holler at my man, Coach Panka, as well at 202-425-4438. And I'm going to tell you right now, see, not only did we take care of your position coaching, your body coaching, we got something to get you right. Go to www.drinkcray.com. That's DRINKKRA.com. Drink Cray. This organic sports drink is going to change everything. I know you might not have seen it in stores, but if you have, then that's because you shop at Whole Foods. This organic drink is the best. I would like to think so. I told myself a long time ago I would never endorse anything that I did not fully believe in that was good for not only the kids, but for good for you as a whole. Because you wasn't going to pop up 3-4 years later talking about, oh, I was drinking Cray with Wayne and them and all my teeth just fell out. No. Not with the Cray, baby. Holler at your boy. And if you go to the website at www.drinkcray.com, there's a special offer. You go right over and type PICK6 and get 20% off of your case. That's a whole case of Cray sent directly to your house for $20. How can you hate that? All you gotta do is type in PICK6 and get it sent straight to your house anywhere in the country. We try to make sure we give you blessings and blessings over top of each other. Man, what's going on? My man Oscar, RVA Sports Production in the building. You know we got to make it happen, baby. Hey, this week's Game of the Week features RVA Sports Production. You got to check it out. As we highlighting this week, the 10U game between the Central Virginia Hurricanes and the RVA Skins. Go to the Voice Sports page, go to my personal page, and make sure you push play. And when you push play, hit subscribe if you feeling the vibe. Because, hey, the 10U Central Virginia Hurricanes and the RVA Skins are getting it in. This big game that was played last year, brought to you by RVA Sports Production, will, trust me, make your day. A great game to watch and enjoy. Congratulations to high school standout, my man Cole Beckham, receiving the linebacker MVP award for the First Coast Buccaneers, doing some great things, getting ready going to college, but now taking that extra piece of metal with him as linebacker MVP. Woo! Hey, big things coming your way, Cole. Proud of you, bro. Hey, also shouts out to the Wizard of Oz, my man Oscar Cervelion II, doing his thing, representing the 2019 USA Football National Team Camp. Always holding it down is the Wizard of Oz, baby. Hey, you ain't got to click your heels 3 times. My man gonna be right there in the middle of the play and push everybody on they keister. That's how he goes from Christmas to Easter. It's gonna happen like that. Shouts out to my man, Big Oz. What's good with you? Also, congratulations to the young king, my man Quest Hamilton, for making distinguished honor roll. Hey, I always say your GPA is your most important stat. This young man has worked hard. He deserves it. Mad love and support to all of the great student athletes or just students in general who put that time and effort into making sure you bring in quality grades. I'm telling you right now, while everybody worry about what's going on in the sports world, that's one thing. When the scoreboard cuts off, there's very few to remember that. Most don't clock it after maybe 4 or 5 months, maybe a year. Dudes like me do. But your GPA stays with you the rest of your life. Make sure you continue to keep your GPA as your most step. All right. Also, shouts out to the Baylor Bears, the women national champions of the 2019. If you haven't had a chance to see that game, you didn't see these young women pull off an incredible victory. Once again, shouts out to the 2019 women college basketball champion Baylor Bears. My man Marvin Chambers was on site to take a lot of great photos. If you haven't seen it, scroll my timeline or make sure you go to Marvin Chambers. You will get an opportunity to find out more about him as we talk about the combine that's coming your way on May 18th and 19th, brought to you by Voice Sports. You know how we do. We bring you the best. Hey, my man is right there, courtside. Click, 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 click. Right there, talking to the coaches, in the midst of the ambiance. Everything is there for you. When you have a chance to develop relationships with great people doing great things that are going places you want your student athlete to go, you need to take the time to say, hi, how you doing? Shake their hand. Find out more. How do my kids get there? Help me understand. That's what we do. We bring those people to you because you have a voice. Here at Voice Sports, View and Are You consistently everywhere. We want you to understand you got opportunities available for you. Also, congratulations to my man Lil Edwin doing his thing with his Kings basketball team as they took the Pensacola Panhandle Championship in basketball. So not only is my man Diesel killing them on the defensive line, my man also getting them down there in the box, backing them down, giving the shoulder shimmy and the soft hook. You gotta find out more about what's going on in youth sports across the country to change the demographic. It's what we are here to do. We want you to see it. You deserve to know it. Also, man, look, so much stuff going on. I told you, the Maryland Heat. Hey, shouts out to my man, Coach T-Bird, and the whole Heat staff, Westlake Bulldogs. Wow, Miss Belinda Burks, all the great people on the staff, the coaches that do great things all the way down the line with them. Man, I cannot say enough to you. Congratulations as they start off by taking the 7-on-7 first place position and trophy for the Battle 7-on-7 tournaments. Again, congratulations to Coach Bird and all of the great things you continue to do with the Maryland Heat organization as well as the Westlake Bulldogs. For many of you who love lacrosse, make sure you check out StatStream.biz, www.statstream.biz. That's right, www.statstream.biz, and find out more. Lacrosse in the midst of its full season. We are going to be bringing you a lot of great games, not only from Northern Virginia, but over here in Maryland, as Voice Sports is now tag team with StatStream to not just be able to broadcast and help add a little salt and pepper and a little bit of hot sauce to the games, but we're going to bring you to a whole nother level as we start to expand and show you great sports from all across the border. All right? Now, as you start to go into that, we enjoy it. Man, look at my man Archie. What's up, man? Big Archie, what's good, man? Hey, I cannot say enough. Yo, you get a chance. There's some great people that are continuing to do great things within this community. And if you don't see it and you don't make yourself privy to it, you are truly missing out. If you haven't had a chance to check out the Archie Beslow show, if you haven't had a chance to check out the creative activator Pauline Rosemore, if you haven't had a chance to check out my girl Candace Camille, the wellologist, if you haven't had a chance to check out the self-talk with Dr. Anu, we're going to continue to bring it to you as always, not only on my timeline, but if you go to the Voice Sports Radio Show live page, you will also get a chance to see all of their great works, all of their live streams, all of their shows, because you need to find out more about these great people doing great things in your community. Stop waiting until they gone and go, man, that was a dope show, or why he stopped. Don't nobody care about that. Get in the loop now and get yourself ready. Make yourself privy to that great information. All right? Also, oh man. Make sure you get out there and find out more. Winchester, Virginia, Lyman University getting ready to come at you real live and real raw uncanny within the next 5 days. Get in contact with my man, the living legend, Bill Maddox at Lyman University. The Lyman University page can be found right here on Facebook. Get in contact with them because they're getting ready to set up. They have on-site registration that'll be starting at 7 a.m. at Shenandoah University's Shintel Stadium. It will be rocking, but you also, if you get in contact with Bill, you can save a little bit on the registration fee if you pre-register in advance. Get in contact with my man, the living legend, Bill Maddox at Lyman University today. Also, on April 20th, boxing, baby. It's coming back, and it's going to come back like nobody else's business. Yo, Fred Jenkins Jr. will be facing off against Dusty Hernandez Harrison at 7 p.m. Rumble at rosecross.eventbrite.com. Find out more. Rosecross Raceway is the home for great boxing, not only on a youth level, but you're getting ready to see it turn completely around as my man Dusty getting ready to do his thing. Old school boxing representing. If you don't know about old school boxing, you ain't from the city. You don't know, you tripping. I'm trying to educate you. You got to be ready. Find out more about it. And if you haven't had a chance to find out about what goes on with old school boxing, you could always check out my man Andrew Council doing great things on the youth level with a lot of these great kids. Man, once again, this is the Andrew Council. Check my timeline out. Check out the Voice Sports page. Once you see these great people doing great things, look into it, follow them. Do your due diligence, not just to benefit you, but to benefit your knowledge of what's going on around you. You dig where I'm coming from? Great people do great things, and you have to be excited about it. Also, shouts out to my man, the great coach Ty Johnson and the Northwest Bulldogs. They just completed a coach's clinic. I think it was this weekend. Was it this weekend? I believe it was this weekend. When you see great coaches getting together to build each other up, to be better, you should be excited about it. You really should. Why? Because if the coaches are better, the players are better. If the players are better, the future is better and much brighter. Find out more today. Now, if you have not been notified, I'm going to tell you right now, get ready. Because this weekend, on the 13th, your boy, the Arion Don, the Weezy F. Veezy, and of course my man, Coach Twilight, down to get it right, gonna be out here doing our thing. Make sure you make your way to Potomac High School in Virginia at 6 p.m. for the kickoff of the Virginia Mutiny facing off against the DMV Jaguars in semi-pro level action. The voice will be on the ones and twos along with the great tunes to keep you going. We are going to be ready to bring you in and let you have an outstanding opportunity to enjoy yourself, all right? We want you to do that. We want you to be right. We want you to have a good time. That's what we came to do. That's what we about, all right? So once again, that game starts at 6 p.m. Gates open at 4. You got a chance to get out there and do some great stuff. Enjoy a great game. And once again, also, all clear backpacks. And a lot of things will be limited moving in and out for security purposes. As we're going to make sure it's always good and it's always lovely. Make sure you find out more. Now, as we get ready to rock out, the Voice Sports Combine, Youth Football Combine. I'm getting ready to talk about this a little more in depth because for some reason or another, people keep calling like, what is it about? What is it about? I'm not understanding. The Voice Sports Youth Football Combine is simply this. We will be having great coaches, including Dynamic Specialized Performance, Pick Six Academy. You will have some of the great coaches, my man Sudan Ellington, Big Skills Academy set to come out. You got some of the great coaches from all around the state of Pennsylvania, including my man Coach Gus, will be in the building to break down some of the best things that these young men can do on the football field to help their career as they start to move forward and get where they want to be in their youth football careers, whether they are in elementary school, middle school, or starting to make their way towards high school. We want to get them right and have them privy to a lot of great information. Now, it's one thing for them to be right on the football field, but it's another thing for you to be right as a parent. So the symposium that goes in conjunction with it, let me give you the visual. The kids on the field, they're working out with the coaches. They in their grind. They got their Cray energy drink. They got, I'm not going to, you almost caught. See, you almost got me. Another great hydration station set to be added. I will make that announcement weeks away from we actually doing it. We'll be out there as well, along with a lot of great celebrities in the sports world from within the DMV making their way up to party with us at the first annual Voice Sports Combine. So it's a great treat indeed. But while they're on the field, we will be having a symposium set up in the auditorium just for you to break down a lot of great things. Speakers include safety and wellness with the AD Laverne Chamber Amica going to break it down from the top to bottom on what's important, what the signs you need to see, how to help if your student athlete is hurt, how to get them right, when to go into the hospital, after they get out of the hospital, treating them, how to treat them, hydration needs, signs of concussions, these type of things as a parent you need to know. All right. Now, on top of that, motivational. We got a great speaker coming your way, my man, the Hall of Famer Chris Hamer. If you don't get excited after he starts talking, I don't know what's wrong with you. But we're going to get you right with that aspect. Now, as you start to look at the fact that you're getting ready to have your young student athlete go through the evaluation process, they're getting ready to get themselves on the right track. Coach is going to let you know what you need to work on. You have an opportunity to come in and sit down and have a conversation with Marvelous Marvin Chambers. Make sure you get your 4.0 sports profile. Now look at how awesome this is. Not only can you get your 4.0 profile right there with Marv, but you got the evaluation of what he just did on the field to go instantly into it. Now, people go, oh man, this thing should be free. It should be free. It should be free. If I had the sponsors, yes it would. If I had the sponsors, yes I would. But when you're using official 4.0 dash time, the 40 dash time, and the camera and the gun to be accurate, that costs. Then you talk about the 4.0 profile that's going to take you nationally. You're going to get a chance to get out there and be seen and be noticed for what you're doing. On top of that, each and every student athlete that signs up and registers for the Voice Sports Combine will receive a pre-concussion screen. No kid will be running around me all where you at, son? Football field. What's my name? Coach, what's your name? I'm Batman. Not today. Not today. Everybody keep running around claiming nobody does anything about the safety level of these student athletes. We're going to pioneer it by saying before you even get a t-shirt and a pair of shorts from us, we're going to get them checked. And if for some reason they fail it or don't meet a comfortable number, we get a chance to pull you to a side, as a parent and say, hey, Mom, he needs to be checked. I don't know what's going on, when it happened, or how it happened, but for some reason or another, these red flags were set off. You get a chance to talk to some great people that's going to put you in a position to know things that you're not going to get an opportunity to know otherwise. So, That being said, don't come at me about numbers. Don't come at me about how everything breaks down. We're going to make sure it is efficiently done. Now, when you start talking about the Eastern Academy, you start talking about ESP, Explosive Sports Performance, you got 4.0, you got AA Athletics, and of course you got Voice Sports in the building. I'm going to take the time to break it down to you on the media side, because many of these student athletes, as well as you parents, need to understand that a big part of the recruiting process now is social media. I can beat you over the head about the subjects now, but we'll talk about that at another time. Today's subject topic is fan etiquette. We're going to talk about fan etiquette in a sec, but again, a lot of great things come along with this Voice Sports football and skills competition combine. Along with that, like I said, along with the 40-yard dash times, you're going to have your 3-cone shuttle times. You're going to get your vertical jump measurements. You're going to get your standard broad jump measurements. And also after that, you still have the primetime skills challenge with the quarterback competitions. You have the skill position one-on-one competition. And of course, the lineman competition done by some great people. We are going to continue to push the envelope. Now, if you ever had a chance to do business with Voice Sports, when you holler at me, I'm gonna send you an invoice where you basically can pick what you want. Because we got it all in house. Everything you need is right here. But if you don't understand it, we're gonna put it out here for you so you can see how it's supposed to be done or how it can be done. So while everybody's screaming this unsafe, U Sports is unsafe, we're showing you the capabilities of making it safer is already available. Just make that phone call. 571-348-1455 is how you get in contact with us here at Voice Sports. And you also book me as well. Holler at us straight through the Voice Sports inbox. All right? Now, all that being said, we still got some issues and topics to talk about, which is the C2C Showcase update is coming up very soon. I had a chance to talk to my man Brent Chris Gray, who's been working with me very hard on this for about the past year and a half to get it to where it is. And right now, with it set in Sacramento for the first year, we're looking to pack the house. East Coast players. If you want to nominate yourself, get involved, come on, put your deposits down, set up everything, get the travel arrangements together, find out more. Get in contact with my man Brent Chris Gray at 916-290-3034. Now, on Tuesday, we're going to be making a special announcement in regards to that C2C Showcase. So once that comes back to me, I'm going to let you know. Thirdly, before we get too hot and heavy off into the subject topic, which is fan etiquette, as a director of the Pro Football Hall of Fame National Ranking System, I am so privileged to be able to work with some of the best guys who already dibble-dabble and have mastered this thing of watching every team more meticulously than I could ever imagine. There's an immense amount of respect that goes into it. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you've never, ever truly cared about who is this and who is that, and you quick to scream you number one, there's some people that I can sit you down and have a conversation with. We'll find out real quick you're not. And if you're not, then we're going to have a great conversation nonetheless. Shouts out to my man Chuck Tolson. Shouts out to my man Darian T. Green. My man the commish Anthony Nelson. Dee Ferguson. Hall of Fame Chris Hamer. So many great guys on the board. I'm not even going to name them all. I'm just letting you know right now, there's some phenomenal people behind this. And we'll be sitting down and having conversations with Mark Bordurian and Canton about this very soon. So I just want you guys to be prepared for it. If you don't think or haven't seen your team, trust me, we got eyes on you everywhere. If you and you consistently everywhere is what we do, and that's what we're trying to do for you. And now bring you a great ranking system where you can speak out and say, hey, look, man, why we not up there? Send me video, send us 2 reasons why, and the board will sit down and look at it and see why or why not, and let you know what's going on, all right? Hey, you have an opportunity to use your voice in this capacity. Now, the topic matter for today, which is fan etiquette. We always go over this prior to the season because every year it seems that we have issues where either student athletes or the families or fans within the stands somehow or another have to have that conversation. So we're going to have it now. When you start talking about coming out here to these events, most times either it's free or maybe $5 to $10 in range. We want you to understand that you have our opportunity, one, to enjoy some great youth sports, see what's going on, be a part of it. But in being a part of it, we want you to be a positive part of it. Because once again, it's about the kids, it's about the youth, it's about supporting and giving them a quality environment for them to grow and develop from. Some student athletes won't go on to play high school ball. Some high school ball players won't go on to play college. So their memories that they have during these time frames can last them a lifetime. Why would they want to remember their mom, their dad, their uncle, their cousin, or anybody else in the bleachers cussing and fussing and fighting? Hey, Juan, what's up, man? Hola, ¿cómo estás, homie? My man. Always good, always good. So we want to have that conversation and ask you directly how you feel about it. I know some people get all in their feelings, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's no reason. I'm still trying to figure out what would make somebody come to a youth sports event or any sports event, high school, or, que pasa? Always. Come to a youth sports event, a high school event, a semi-pro or college event, and feel like you need to have a weapon. There's no way around it. There's no need for it. All the cussing and fighting and yelling and all that, hey, leave that at home. You're entitled to your opinion, yes. But if you feel like your experience is going to disturb the experience of someone else's, man, we need to talk about it. Because whether you like it or not, no matter how many times these kids say, I want to be like Mike, their first role models are their parents. The first role models these young student athletes have is you. For some of you uncles or some of you coaches, you don't realize it yet, but a lot of these young players on your team look up to you. So if you walk around cussing like a catfish, yelling and screaming and fighting and all that, how can you turn around and say, or be hypocritical and say, do as I say do and not as I do, when it's easier to accept your image, your what you do and replicate it because they seen you do it. I know many of you coaches, I know many of you student athletes, I know many of you parents walk into the room and say, yeah, look, come on in person. It's one of them kids impersonating me, making fun of your jokes, make cracking fun, you know what I'm saying? That's what kids do. So let's set a better example. I'm not browbeating nobody, I'm not gonna come down on you. I'm just saying as we get ready to go into this spring season, let's go into it and have fun. To hear about fights taking place is ridiculous. To hear about referees getting beat up for making a call is ridiculous. Cats shooting in the parking lot after the game. Really, bro? Yo, let's get past it. If sporting events is one of the greatest outlets for many of us in today's society, outside of work, outside of church, outside of family, don't corrupt it with that nonsense, man. You want to do all that, man? Let me. I might have to put it on a shirt. We came to watch sports, not GTA 5. All right? You coming out here to enjoy a great game, not be your character on GTA 5. All right? So I don't want to have a conversation. I would hope that I don't have to get to a point that every time I start a game, I have to do a courtesy announcement about code of conduct and all little crazy stuff to a bunch of adults. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm gonna address it now. And this show goes all over the country, and on a magnificent Monday, I hope that you would like, love, and share it everywhere. If you got an issue or concern or comment, put it in the box. We can talk about it now. You want to chime in? Tell me about it now. If you got a justifiable reason for why you need to bring a pistol, a shotgun, a semi-automatic, anything to a youth sports game, go and explain it. Knock yourself out. I would love to hear your voice on it. And I'm not going to construct no criticism. I think everybody has a right to their opinion. But no matter how wrong it is, if the majority believes it, it don't make it right. But I'm going to say this to you off the top and off the cuff. I don't agree with it. I don't see a reason for it. That's why we got officials on the field. Once the referee throw the flag, that's it. And I come from the old school. If the ref ain't call it, it ain't happen. If you see it and the ref ain't see it, damn. Get over it. It happens all the time. All right? So I want everybody to learn to have fun this year. Support your players. Whether they children, whether they middle schoolers, whether they teenagers, or whether they're adults. Support them in their activities. They out there on the football field playing their best to try and impress you. You can't impress them by shooting somebody in the third row. You can't impress. Come on, man. Real life. So let's talk about it. Let's be real about it. And if you have any issues or concerns, once again, like I said, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment box. Most people don't hesitate to call me after the show is off the air anyway. But I want to give you a chance to be open and honest about fan etiquette as we move into 2019. I don't want to hear about no parents fighting, no kids taking their helmets off and fighting parents or swinging on coaches. If you're going through all that as a coach, if you see a kid with that kind of temperament and that kind of attitude, in practice, nip it in the bud in practice. Because on game day, I'm telling you right now, it's no different than being a parent. If your kid talk crazy to you in your house, and they swinging on you and doing all that outlandish stuff in your house, trust and believe, when you get in the grocery store or the shopping center, when it happens, they ain't got no filter. So let's address it for what it is. And if the problem is you, then let's address you and let's get past it. But fan etiquette should not be something that I should have a conversation with adults. And if I got to start reading code of compliance and code of conduct paragraphs before the game start, in addition to the national anthem, just to feel like there's no reason for you to say you didn't know, that's unnecessary when we could be continuing to have a great time amplifying the players coming out the tunnel and getting ready to run out onto the football field. Whether you're in middle school, elementary school, high school, semi-pro, college, or just happy to be out there in the first place. Let's start to really take the time and put the emphasis on what's important, okay? All right. I ain't gonna beat you up, man. I ain't gonna leave you alone. But to find out more about what we do here at Voice Sports and some of the great sponsors that sponsor us here, make sure you do your due diligence and make sure you're smart about what you're doing and who you're doing it with. There's a lot of great camps and combines, showcases, all-star games, and things of that nature popping up. And I'm going to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, some of them just as fake as Fruit Hoops versus Fruit Loops, okay? But you have to take the time to really do your homework and look. And if you don't know and you're not sure, we have no problem with helping you research things or show you how to research things to do your due diligence. Don't send me no more emails about how you got beat for $1,600, $1,700 and you don't know why your son ain't even get a jersey. That has nothing to do with me. That has to do with you making a commitment to something you didn't research. You don't buy a car without a Carfax. You don't buy a car without test driving it. You don't buy a car without even looking at it. At least, come on, man. Really? We talking about adults, man. Adults. I sound like Iverson. Adults, man. Adults. All right? So let's handle business. Let's be right. You guys have an incredible day. It's a magnificent Monday. The sun is out. The sky is bright. You got breath in your body. Have an incredible day. And as always, I tell you this. Hey, life is like a computer. You put garbage in, you get garbage out. So I ask that you put positivity in, that you may get positivity out. It may not come right back to you. It might go all the way around Robin Hood's barn. When it comes back, it should come back the same way you put it out there. Be positive and let that influence shine amongst the rest of the crowd, all right? It's your boy, the Arion Don, the Weezy F. Veezy. Hey, on behalf of ChampionDriveTransportation.com, Crate Organic Energy Drink, Pick 6 Academy, Dynamic Specialized Performance, Pro Football Hall of Fame Academy, A2K Apparel, Showtime Athletics, and the law offices of Sandra M. Douglas. This is You Got Voicemail. Have an incredible Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock.